Collie and Miss Collie's Daddy-Daughter Day by Cece. Pop Collie stretched his paws and yawned as the morning sun peeked through the farmhouse window. Today was extra special because he planned a whole Daddy-Daughter Day with his little girl. Miss Collie, he called out cheerfully. Ready for our big adventure? Miss Collie wagged her fluffy tail and suddenly felt a strange tingling sensation. In a swirl of sparkles, she transformed into a young girl with bright eyes and curly hair. Daddy, she giggled, looking at her new hands. I'm a real girl now. Can we still have our Daddy-Daughter Day? Pop Collie's eyes widened with wonder and joy. Of course, sweetheart. Magic or no magic, you're still my special girl. They climbed into Daddy's old blue pickup truck, and she bounced excitedly in her seat. Where are we going first, Daddy? She asked, pressing her nose against the cool window. Well, Daddy said with a mysterious smile, I thought we'd start with pancakes at Mr. Johnson's diner, then maybe the park, and finish with something really special. Ooh, what's the special thing? She asked, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. That's a surprise, little one. At the diner, they sat in a red vinyl booth by the window. But when their giant stack of fluffy pancakes arrived, she realized something was wrong. Daddy, I don't know how to use a fork properly like a big girl, she whispered, feeling embarrassed. Her new human hands felt clumsy and unfamiliar. Daddy reached across the table and gently covered her small hand with his. Hey, that's okay. We all have to learn new things. Watch me first, then you try. With Daddy's patient help, she managed to cut a perfect bite-sized piece. I did it, she cheered, syrup dripping from her fork. You sure did, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you, Daddy beamed. Being human takes practice, but you're doing great. They ate their pancakes together, laughing as she told him funny stories about what the world looked like from a dog's perspective. Ready for the park? Daddy asked, wiping syrup from her chin with a napkin. At the park, she discovered that swinging was completely different with human legs instead of 4 paws. At first, she kicked wildly and couldn't get the rhythm right. I used to run so fast as a collie, but now everything feels wobbly, she said, frustrated tears forming in her eyes. Daddy gently pushed her swing and said, Different doesn't mean worse, honey. It just means new. Want me to show you the secret to swinging high? Yes, please. Lean back when you go up, lean forward when you come down, Daddy instructed, giving her gentle pushes. Soon she was soaring through the air, her curly hair flying behind her like a banner. Daddy, I'm flying. This is even better than running. They played together on the seesaw, climbed the jungle gym, and had races across the grass. With each activity, she felt more comfortable in her new human body. You're getting so good at being human, Daddy said proudly. As the sun began to set, Daddy led her to his biggest surprise, a small outdoor stage in the park where families were gathering for a talent show. The special thing is, I signed us up to perform together, Daddy announced nervously. But now I'm worried. What if people don't understand that you're still learning to be human? Her stomach fluttered with butterflies. She had never performed in front of people as a human before. What if she messed up? What are we going to do? She asked, squeezing Daddy's hand tighter. Well, I brought my guitar, and I thought we could sing that song we always hummed together when you were a collie, he said hopefully. She took a deep breath and looked up at her daddy's kind eyes. You know what? It doesn't matter if I mess up. We're together, and that's what makes it special. That's my brave girl. Should we show them how a daddy and his daughter make beautiful music together? They walked hand in hand onto the stage. Daddy strummed his guitar softly, and together they sang their special song about adventures and love. Her voice was different now, not a bark or whimper, but a sweet, clear melody that blended perfectly with Daddy's deeper tones. The audience swayed along, and she realized that being different wasn't scary when you had someone who loved you no matter what. When they finished, the crowd erupted in applause. We did it, Daddy, she whispered as they took their bow together. We sure did, sweetheart. You were absolutely perfect, he whispered back, his eyes misty with pride. As they drove home under the starry sky, she curled up in the passenger seat, tired but happy. Daddy, thank you for the best daddy-daughter day ever. I learned that it doesn't matter if I'm a collie or a girl. What matters is that I'm your daughter. And I learned that being your daddy is the greatest adventure of all, he replied softly, tucking a blanket around her as they pulled into their driveway. That night, as she drifted off to sleep in her cozy bed, she smiled knowing that tomorrow would bring new adventures, and Daddy would be right there beside her for every single one.